Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Final game of the Pro League. Optic Gaming versus Team Kaliber. And Maven, it's going to be a good day.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect from this one. I guess I'm of the opinion, online or LAN, if Optic is playing at their true potential, they can 3-0 just about anyone.
Okay.
But they've been a little, I mean, I shouldn't say a little inconsistent considering they haven't lost in the league yet, but I know day one they were a little up and down. Went to game 5 to start off the night. TK has been looking very, very strong at times as well. But I guess I either think this one is going to be a swift 3-0 for Optic, or it has the potential to go the distance.
Which one do you think? Swift 3-0?
Yeah, well, if I had to guess, yes, but
okay.
We'll have to wait and see. Now, let me take a look. I was trying to remember who was hosting what. I know you said it right before.
Optic is 1 and... Oh, sorry, no. TK,
3 and 4.
TK is 1, 2, and 5, so Optic will host 3 and 4.
Okay. All right, so this one, yeah, I mean, if they take the game 1 off host, and we know that they are the best hardpoint team in the game, it'll be tough. You see a pretty hot start coming out of Formal, Prem. It's 7-4 and 10-6 respectively. A little bit of a slow start from Karma, but I mean the big thing, no one from TK has got to go in at all yet. Yeah,
it's going to be a slow start for them. Look for Nameless really to step up, be that kind of lead slayer every time we've seen him so far this season on Hardpoint Solo. He's had a great game. This is also the map he dropped his 50 kills on, so it's always fun. In terms of Vulcan Fantasy though, I currently lead Mr. X by 13,050 points, okay? I have Scump in this game, who's also my shot caller, so he gets a 25% boost. Mr. X has Crim6 and Karma. Maven, from all of your thousands of years of fantasy experience,
you're done. Even if this is a 3, I mean, the longer this goes, the worse for you, I think.
You think? 25% boost on Scumpy's numbers?
Well, I mean, Scump basically... Yeah, I think you want a 3-0. You want Scump to go off and have a 3-0. Okay. Is what you're shooting for with those numbers. I mean, the 25% boost is your only chance because those points, I mean, basically that should be made up in, I'd say two to 3 games. They should make up that difference there just by having the 2 versus 1. Your 25% can't last you that long. You're in trouble, Ben. I don't like the looks of it. You need monster games from Scumper Humper.
You're not filling me with confidence.
I'm sorry. I think I took that ball of confidence that you had. I threw it.
You did
into a lake.
Speaking of confidence, TK massively down, 83 to 24. Currently unable to get anything going. There he is on the hardpoint though, but Formal slaying with his barrel around the outside, and Scumpy just jumping on the hardpoint, picking up kills. We'll see if he can try and just lock down that roadside, but no one challenging as of yet. And Optic now just 10 points away from already being at triple digits.
Scump, I'm watching him right now to see if he can get it rolling for you. He already had a 2-piece there. Everyone going off. I mean, and I know the game isn't all slang, but just take a look at the top right now. You have Prim at 17 and 9. Karma around even. Every other player though going huge right now.
Pretty much.
You can't stay in a hardpoint game with it like this.
No, you need to be able to kill things. Simple as that. And you kind of say the game isn't all about slaying, but kind of is. Let's be honest. You know, hardpoint. How often do you see teams win that get outslayed? Not that often. ISO, obviously a big exception to that. Seems to be very talented at getting outslayed and still winning hardpoints, but for the majority of the time, it's very, very tough to do. And you have players like Scump, like Krim, Formal, even Karma just doing the dirty work for his team. It's just so tough to beat, really is. And TK finally getting on the hardpoint, picking up some points, but again, TK, they've kind of settled down a little bit from the first couple of times we saw them in the Pro League, but gaming against Optic Gaming is tough no matter who it is playing.
Well, they're almost down 100 right now. They're still at risk of being 100-point club if it stays on pace the way it has right now. I'm watching Scump right now as he was able to pick up a couple kills before dropping there, but he had Krim and Karma to come in and answer. They've got 10 seconds left on this one before we're going to start our second half of hard points. Karma trying to push out towards the ring, just gets hit in the face basically. With a stun there. And now we'll start our second half. Yep. And look, they're still trying to push them out of the 5th hard point. They haven't even put any pressure on top middle yet. And that didn't work out for them at all.
Yeah, it's tough as Prim able to trade that kill with Karma. both Scump and Krem plus 20 kills, Formal plus 20 kills as well. Everyone just really all guns blazing at this point. TK just can't compete, and you have to look at players, you know, like Nameless is going to be running that battle. Got to start winning those gunfights, especially considering this is an on-host map.
Well, the only time we've really seen, for the most part, we've seen them look as vulnerable at any point is occasionally in uplink, sometimes a bit in S&D, but not usually in hardpoint. I mean, I wouldn't let this get to you too much for your TK. You kind of, as bad as it sounds, you kind of expect to lose it. Lose the hardpoint, you really need to come alive in the S&D and uplink. Game 2 will be where it's all out for me. If TK doesn't take the game 2, they definitely are at risk of being 3-0'd. But I'm going to switch over, watch Scump for a little bit here, as he's going to be rotating over the B-Dom. You just saw it get broken so quickly, everyone getting in on the action. Scump rotated back out the middle to get a fist of fury there from Theory.
Karma on the top of maps right now. With his bow just jumping up and down, waiting very patiently. Unfortunately, he is going to fall. Back over to Scumpy, 25 and 19. He drops as well. Nameless on the hard point. Let's see what he can get going. Currently on a 3 streak, 20 and 25. Unfortunately, he again falls. Theory looking to trade, doing some good objective work. 11 caps for Theory, so he's putting a lot of pressure on these hills, just simply not able to pick up the kills. And that's really what's costing them right now.
Watching Scump again as he's going to fall to try and hold down the garbage time here. 12 seconds left on this one. Nameless and crew coming from behind. They're going to get this time, but this isn't the time that matters. They haven't been able to get any of that, what we said, the kind of that 100% to 25% time. Well, that big chunk that really matters. They end up losing the final 5 there as well. But now we are going to be rotating over. Optic wasn't worried at all about even rotating earlier, getting set up with the lead they have right now. Optic Karma going to make the break. Formal comes in the backside. He's able to catch one with the ASM-1. Has one to his left as well. Takes him out, and just like that, Optic's broken it.
Yep, very simple. Just slaying galore right now. There really isn't that much to say about it. Still,
yeah, they didn't even attempt to rotate. They had no care in the world to try and rotate early, get everyone set up, and they broke it within 5 seconds.
Yeah, craziness. Hardpoint's contested. Scumpy jumps back on, just shreds through the first player, looking for the second. Nice movement. Teammate helps him out. And Scumpy with his 32nd kill. Formal, he's really chasing in terms of the kills as well. Scumpy now pulls out the bow. Karma's on the hard point, 180 to 82. Optic Gaming's also started a rotation. TK is already over there though, so Karma's going to pick up that scrap time. See if Theory can win that gunfight, and not able to do so. Scumpy just flies straight through him. And Sharp left now in a really tough position. Needs to defend a whole wave of Optic Gaming players. He's going to go down. Theory, can he trade the kill? Yes, he can. There's a second. Nice play. Oh, unable to clean it up, actually. I thought for a minute there he was going to get that one, but not able to do so. And honestly, TK just been blown out here. Map number 1, maybe.
Yep, 90 seconds left to go. About to break the 200-point mark is Optic. Doesn't look like they're going to be getting to 250 anytime soon, but the slang right now has just been far too much for TK. Do you have the maps in front of you by chance? Do you know what the S&D is going to be on?
I do not, unfortunately. But I
forward to
believe
TK,
it's going to be a Skyrise
map
Search and Destroy.
You think they have a
Skyrise S&D is second map.
Skyrise?
Yeah.
Is that because they've been playing strong on it, or more just the unfamiliarity with both the teams, like time spent off them?
I mean, I don't know if they're going to be able to take it, but I mean,
hey, a chance is a chance, Ben.
A chance is a chance. It is an uplink biolab. That's something to take into account. So maybe TK can steal that one. But originally when we were doing predictions, I kind of had this as maybe a 3-1 in favor of OG. But you know, performances like this off host, it makes it very hard to validate that. This could be a 100-point club still with 33 seconds left in the game.
And breaking the 40-point mark, you have Krim with 40, Formal with 41, everyone else close as well. Final 20 seconds going to be wrapping down here. And this has been a brutal first game for TK, but again, you don't expect to take the game 1 hardpoint versus Optic. It really comes down to the S&D.
Oh my god.
To the uplink. Can you get a steal?
Every single one of Optic Gaming's players have plus 35 kills.
And that's when they're deadliest. Anytime you watch them play...
TK's out, dude. They're out.
Anytime you watch them play hardpoint and they're all in that kind of around that 35 kill mark is when they usually are blowing teams out just ridiculously, when they're all getting on the board. Not when you have 2 players kind of carrying the way. When they're all balanced like that, all getting on the action, that's usually when they're really, really dominating.
just a quick look at our scoreboard there. Some big numbers being put up by Optic Gaming. As I said, everyone kind of 35 kills plus. That is just a absolutely huge performance. I mean, just look at those KDs, Maven.
Yeah, everyone kind of in that, right around that 1-5 mark, everyone in on the action. It was just from the get-go. You saw TK couldn't really keep up. Every player really just went off early. They started strong, and that's one thing you gotta hope against Optic, at least in the game on Hardpoint. Maybe they start a little bit slow. You have a chance to kind of steal the first game in the series, but really the focus for TK has to be on game 2. They need to take this S&D.
I agree. But now though, quick commercial break. When we return, jumping into game number 2, Search and Destroy Skyrise.